Welcome back to News Geelong on this Wednesday evening. Pt2 Festa is the largest free celebration of cultural diversity in Australia. Since 1983, it has attracted thousands of people from our local and cultural communities to enjoy a smorgasbord of food, dancing, crafts and the famous Pt2 parade. Meryl Friend joins in the fun.
Here at the 29th Pt2 Festa, celebrating diversity and different cultures. Of course, you can hear the wonderful music in the background. There's over 100,000 people out to enjoy beautiful music, dance and fabulous cuisine from all over the world.
Yeah, thank you, Meryl. It's very warm in this costume, I must admit. But anyway, look, it's part of getting into the spirit of it all. Yes, $200,000 worth of gold there, Fano. It's part of getting involved in the festival, and it's great to see so many different cultures. And I was talking to Martin before. Whilst there's 45 registered cultures with Diversitat, there's 70 plus that have taken part in this great festival, the biggest festival in Australia. It's just a great day for Geelong.
And it's proven with the numbers here again, they never cease to come out, even when it is raining, but it's perfect today.
Look, they grow and grow. There's probably in excess of 100,000 people here today. It makes things a little tight, but it's just a great celebration of culture, on all different cultures. It's just such a great thing.
Well, food, dance, music, those drums are amazing. That's the theme of the whole festival this year.
Yeah, it is. And, we all love a good pipe band, but to hear the drummers, it does stir the cockles in the heart, doesn't it? Very good. It's great.
We'll let you get out of that hot gear. Thank you for your time.
I certainly will, Meryl. But one thing I would just like to remind people of is that the Red Cross giving this month, so if we can all dig a little deeper and pop into the Red Cross, they do some great work. They don't only they look after a lot of different parts of our community. So if we can give a little bit, that'd be great too.
It is a magnificent day, and it's magnificent because it brings out everyone. It's about all cultures, all traditions, all religions, but showcasing that we are Australians.
Absolutely, and the people have come in their thousands, really.
Well, as I said, this is a fine example of why we have succeeded and why other countries have failed. We celebrate our differences. We use our differences as an asset, whereas other countries see them as an obstacle. And the difference is, as I said, we celebrate our differences, and this is a fine example of that.
And so many different dance groups, music groups, the beat of the drums and the different foods, and this goes on all day and into the evening.
Exactly, it's so vibrant, so exciting, and that's why people come out. They want to learn about other cultures, other languages, other traditions. And as I said, Geelong is very proud, and I think they've done a lot. And as I said, they have led the state and they've led Australia in terms of our cultural diversity. So well done, Geelong.
That's beautiful. That's what multiculturalism is all about. Have everyone together, celebrating differences, but those differences actually make us similar in ways. And the different food we have here, magnificent.
Well, enjoy the day. Don't get sunburnt.
No, I'll be okay. I've got the olive skin, the Greek skin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
From Pt2 Festa 2011, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Muchas gracias, Meryl. The summer of 2011 will be well remembered for the Mozzies, as Demi Meany speaks with Steve Sotomarco from the City of Greater Geelong and our mosquito management.
The City of Greater Geelong is making me extra happy today because they're treating the mosquitoes with an aerial management program. I caught up with Steve Sotomarco from the council to tell us about it.
We've been running a program now for well over 20 years, and in the last 4 years, through the benefit of a Commonwealth permit, we've been able to supply the product aerially through the helicopter. By helicopter, you can probably see it in the background there. And as you can see, the area behind us, it's a vast area to cover, and we were just becoming a bit limited in what we could do with ground crew. So the helicopter gives us great opportunity to sort of treat areas the size of this probably in about half an hour at maximum. So it's very important for us to get in quickly to stop the hatching out of the mosquito which can then therefore infest other bodies of water. So the helicopter is about speed and not just saving money and resources on the ground, but it's actually getting the treatment to be a very effective treatment.
And it's fairly cost effective in this way, but still costs a significant amount of money.
Look, it's 6.5 a dozen. It's about how much time you can spend having people out there trudging through wetlands, or the higher rate at doing it quicker. So it's about better value for the buck, you know. So what we want is less hatching of mosquito out of the water. And that can be done through the aerial treatments.
And private landowners in the area can obviously help out significantly as well.
Yeah, look, there's two things happening here. This is basically, the species out here is basically a saltwater species, and then you've got the freshwater species that can happen in town, and that can occur through, here's one around my ear, fish bowls and water tanks. There's a lot of water saving sort of strategies going on at the moment, so people have to really be aware that even the minute sort of break in a fly wire cover or a grill can result in mosquitoes getting in and infesting that water, so it won't go away. So you've really got to be vigilant about that. Just check, you'll see the larvae in the water. What you've got to do is just make sure it's all covered. Okay, they won't hatch out if you cover them, and they'll just die as you use that water. So you don't need to treat them or anything. Just make sure the breakage and the wire's covered.
In Wellington, this is Debbie Meaney for News Geelong.
The combination of a school breakfast program and the month of Red Cross giving is being well exampled by the school community at Whittington Primary School. Meryl Friend reports.
Whenever there's an emergency or a disaster, the Red Cross are always there lending a helping hand. But in the month of March, Red Cross Calling is about the local Geelong area, and you can help donate. And also, for any more information, you can go to www.redcross.org.au. One of the things they do is the breakfast program here at Whittington Primary School, and we were able to catch up with some of the people here.
In March, we spend a lot of time going from door to door collecting money for Red Cross Calling, and the Red Cross Calling money goes to the services we provide in Geelong, in Australia, even overseas in Southeast Asia, but they're the core services we provide right through the year. We also, of course, have an appeal right now for the New Zealand earthquake and for the flood victims, but those appeals are quite separate. And this appeal looks after the regular, everyday activities we do right throughout the year.
So the Red Cross is always there when there's a disaster or an emergency happening, but there's ongoing things happening all the time right in our back door, isn't there?
There are. We're trying to look after people who are in need, who are suddenly bereft or have problems, or even ongoing problems like needing transport to an appointment at the doctor. So those sort of things. People in need, they're the people we want to help.
Well, the Red Cross run our Brekkie programme, and that's been going for a number of years now, and that's just such an important start to the day for the children. Because, in fact, in any school it's important. What the children really need is somewhere where they can come, they can meet their friends, they can meet other adults that are not teachers, not necessarily parents, and they're making contact and they're getting mentoring support indirectly. And the children here have really made friends with a lot of these volunteers, and it's just such a fabulous start to the day and makes such a difference for the school.
How long's it been running here?
I don't actually know exactly how long it's been running, but it's a long time. It's a well-established programme, and I would think probably 10 years, 15 years at least.
From Whittington Primary School, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. This is News Geelong as we go to a break and return with more news, sports report and weather report after this.